Talk about HSA and emergency fund. HSA is basically it's a health savings account and it's issued through your employer and it's a triple tax advantage account. This is the most powerful tool in your tool belt for long-term investing and wealth creation. So basically, you can contribute up to $4,400 as an individual per year, and it comes out of your paycheck, and you are pre-tax. So it's already taxed. It's got triple tax advantage. You can invest the money into the market. Some accounts require like about $1,000 sitting in cash just as an emergency. Like let's say you need to go to the doctor or whatever, they want you to have at least some liquid cash in that account to pay for copays or procedures or whatnot. Mine specifically does require $1,000 in cash. Anything above $1,000, I invest in a S&P 500 mutual fund, and it can compound over time. So I try to pay, or not try, I intentionally pay every medical expense out of pocket so that my money is growing over time. Anything that I do purchase out of pocket, I take pictures of and I create a file so that all of my receipts are documented for when it's due time to reimburse myself in the future. So I create a file, HSA receipts, and for every year, and then I'll label what it's for. I mean, it can be anything from eye drops to physical therapy to dental work, whatever, anything medical, anything that's HSA approved, you can document and reimburse yourself in the future. I also create a Google Sheets spreadsheet that tracks everything as well. So I have that tracked, and then I have the receipts to back it up. So whenever I do want to reimburse myself in the future, I have everything there documented for proof. So every dollar, again, above 1,000 in the account is invested. And again, it's triple tax advantage, so you will never pay taxes on those gains or when you are ready to pull that money out and use for retirement or medical expenses down the road. It's basically a Roth 401k for medical, all built in one. It's highly recommended if you're able to utilize something like this. If your employer offers it, I highly recommend it. Again, it's $4,400 contribution per year for single individual, and I believe 88,000 something for if you have a family. So yeah, it's wonderful. Again, it's really beneficial if you can pay out of pocket for all of your medical expenses if you have an HSA. Now for emergency fund, it's recommended to have 3 to 6 months worth of emergency funds available to cover your basic expenses. If you have a secure, stable job, 3 months will do, especially if you're a single individual. If you have a family, it's recommended to have about 6 months. And if you're, let's say, an entrepreneur or you work at a startup or there's risk of layoffs, again, you want at least 6 months of an emergency fund. But again, if you are in a good industry, let's say like healthcare or whatever, and you have a good solid job stability and security, 3 months will do. I think that covers it. I mean, we're talking just your rent, your car loan, whatever, insurances, electricity, the basic fixed expenses. Now, we're not talking about like streaming services or anything like that. Those things you can always cut out, but we're talking fixed, necessary expenses for your emergency fund. So yeah, I think these two are really the top of the pyramid list as far as like what we want to accomplish for your financial goals. Emergency fund for sure, HSA absolutely for the tax advantages. Again, before either of these, we want to make sure that we have no outstanding long-term credit card debt, high interest credit card debt. That is number one to wipe out before you do any of these things. So but if you have completed any credit card debt elimination, again, emergency fund for sure, number one. Let's get 3 to 6 months. And then if your employer does offer the HSA, definitely opt into that. Now, you don't have to max out the HSA. If you can, wonderful. But if not, anything that you can put towards it is beneficial. So I hope this is helpful. drop a comment, subscribe if you're interested in this type of content. If you have an HSA, let me know how much you contribute if you max it out. If you have an emergency fund, let me know where you're trying to be, what your goals are, how much, if you're looking to do 3 to 6 months, what tool, what platforms you use. I use Wealthfront. I get around 3.3% yield with referrals. As you can see, I have a 4.05 APY right now. That's because I've had referrals, so you can get up to 3 months of a 0.75 increase. So again, I like Wealthfront because it breaks everything down here. As you see, all of my assets, liabilities, and it tells me my total net worth here. Again, we're sitting at 160,000. We had a big drop in the market yesterday. Again, in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. If anything, it presents good buying opportunities. But I really wanted to just focus here on these two, emergency fund and HSA. If you have any questions, again, please drop a comment, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.